Welcome to Summertown for the middle school game tonight between Summertown and Columbia Academy for the championship game of this tournament going on here in Summertown. Starting pitcher tonight for Summertown will be number 11, Braden Keaton, with Graham Howe behind the plate. You got John Kobe Stanley at first base, Aidan Perez playing second, Ryder Blackwood at short, Elijah Huckabee at third, Jake Pettis in left, Cecil Williams in center, and Max Dillard in right field. Joe, I hope we get our bats warmed up like we had last night during those two games.
Yeah, Nathan, that'll be a big thing to have here. We need our bats to come in hot. I will say the weather here today is a lot nicer than it was yesterday.
Yeah, it's a great day for baseball.
Yet again, we've got one umpire behind the mound.
So the first batter steps in for tonight for Columbia Academy. Pitch number 1 is a strike.
Good way to start there for Braden.
Pitch number 2 is a ball inside. It's a swing and miss for strike 2. So the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the first. There's a base hit into left field. So Spring Hill will have a runner on first. Columbia Academy, I'm sorry. Played Spring Hill last night, and I still got them on my mind. A swing and miss for strike 1. Use a ground ball here for a double play, Joe.
That's what we can hope for here. That'd be a nice way to get 2 quick outs.
And there it is, a ground ball to third baseman Huckabee. It went right over his glove into left field. So they'll have runners on first and second with no outs.
Well, Braden's getting the ground balls we need. We just got to make plays on them here.
There's a foul back behind the plate for strike 1. There's a grounder to second. Tags, throws to first. And the first baseman dropped the ball. So the runner will be safe at first, and the run will score.
Yeah, that's a play you got to have right there.
Ball 1. Pitch number 2, outside for a ball.
Braden needs to find the zone here.
And that's under the first baseman's glove into right field. So that'll put runners at first and third with 1 out. We've got the ground balls. We got the ground balls, Joe, but errors are killing us already.
We've got to minimize the errors and make the plays here.
I think he called that a strike. I ain't real sure. I couldn't see his hands. There's a throw 2-second on the steal, and he is out.
The runner at third did not try to take home on that one, so that's a big out there. That'll give us 2 outs. Pretty sure that one was a ball.
That was a ball there. Braden's going to have to get in the zone here.
Back up the middle to the pitcher.
He makes the throw to first for the out by the second baseman, Perez. So Columbia Academy did score 1 run. So the score now 1-0 after the top of the first complete. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first. Leading things off for Summertown will be number 5, Aidan Perez. Takes first pitch low for ball 1. That pitch is lifted down the first base line. Out of play, foul. Pitch is bunted foul down the third base side. Have your count 1 and 2. There will be a high school game tonight following this one at 6:30. Correct, Will?
Right,
Against Mount Pleasant, and that will be on the Exports Network. That ball's chopped to second base. Second baseman makes the play for out number 1. It was a slow roller there, Nathan. I thought Aidan might have had a chance.
The second baseman took a good approach going to it, though. He went to the ball.
Next up for Summertown's number 17, Ryder Blackwood. Pitch is low for ball number 1. One 0 pitch is called strike. They even things up 1-1. Pitch was right down the middle for strike 2. Got your count 1-2. 1-2 pitch is outside for ball 2. They'll even it up at 2-2. Pitch is high for ball 3. That'll have a full count for Ryder. Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 4. So we'll have a runner on first with 1 out, with catcher Graham Howe stepping in the box. Pick off at first base and Ryder's back safe. Try it again, and he's back safely again. And he takes off running. Graham fouls that ball behind the first base dugout out of play.
I think that was meant to have been a take there.
Yeah, probably was. That pitcher's worried about Ryder over there. Pitch is low and away for ball 1. I have your count at 1-1. They pick at him again. Ball gets away from the first baseman.
Not far enough for him to move on.
Well, the first baseman looked like he fell on top of him there trying to get to it. So Ryder was not able to get up and take off there on that one. That ball's low and in the dirt. Blackwood will steal second base with an awkward slide there.
I think he was trying to get around that tag.
Yeah. That was a ball. I believe that has your count at 2-1. Pitch is outside for ball 3. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch is outside for ball 4. So we'll have runners first and second with 1 out for Cecil Williams. The umpire behind the mound is going behind the plate. We've got another umpire coming onto the field. So we do now have 2 umpires, Nathan.
That's a lot better.
First pitch to Williams is high for ball 1. Second pitch is low for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch, cut on and miss for strike 1.
Be nice to get at least one of these runs in.
Yes, Nathan, it would be good to get one of these runners across. Pitch is low for ball 3. Should have your count at 3-1. Pitch is outside for ball 4. Is that not ball 4?
It's ball 4. Somebody messed up somewhere.
I guess I had to count wrong.
Well, no, he thought it was a walk too, or he wouldn't have done that.
So I guess it's a full count. Pitch is lifted foul down the first base side, out of play. Pitch is behind him for ball 4. Runner will walk. The batter will walk. All runners advance. So we've got bases loaded, 1 out. The coach is going to take a mound visit here.
Take a quick break. We'll scoot it over.
He's going to leave him in.
Yeah, I think he was just going out there to give him a calm down speech. Number 52, Jake Pettis, will step in for Summertown with bases loaded. First pitch to Pettis is fouled back into the net. The 0-1 to Pettis is high and inside for ball 1. Even your count up. A base hit to the outfield will be big right here, Nathan.
Yes, indeed. We even take a walk at this point, Joe, just to get a run in.
Yeah. That pitch was ball 2. Pitch is low for ball 3. Should have a 3-1 count here. That's what I thought was Cecil too, and I was wrong. So pitch is called strike 2. Should be a full count. Pitch is cut on and missed for strike 3. That'll be out number 2. Got bases loaded, 2 outs for number 11, Braden Keaton. That first pitch is in there for a strike. Fouled that ball off the catcher there for strike 2. We got a 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch is outside for ball 1. I think he was trying to get him to chase something there, Nathan.
Yeah, he was playing the corner on that one.
That pitch hits him, so we will play the run there off the hit batter. That'll even your scores. Summertown 1, CA 1. We've got bases loaded for number 14, John Kobe Stanley.
We have a pinch runner for the pitcher.
Pinch runner will be Hunter King. First pitch to John Kobe's high for ball 1. Pitch is in there called strike to even the count at 1-1. That pitch hits him. We'll score another run off a hit batter. That'll make your score Columbia Academy 1, Summertown 2.
Hey, that's moving them around, Joe.
Yeah. Hey, well, got to take it how you can get it. Bases loaded for Elijah Huckabee, who softly hits that ball in front of home plate. Catcher struggled to corral it there, but he was able to get it and make the play at first for out number 3. So after 1 inning, your score is CA 1, Summertown 2. We'll be back in the top of the second.
Welcome back here to the top of the second inning. Columbia Academy steps in for strike number 1. Swing and miss. It'll be strike 2. Pitch number 2.
We need to take advantage of the hit batters in the bottom of that first inning, Nathan. Try to keep them off the board here. That was a strikeout.
That one's in there for a strike, so that's strike 3. So that'll be the first out of the inning.
That was a nice pitch there from Braden. Looked like he took a little off of that one.
umpire's talking with a third base coach about something. This will be the second batter of the inning. Steps up to the plate for CA. There's a hit down the third base line. Elijah fields it, throws to first in time for out number 2.
Good way to start off the second inning here.
And Graham had made it all the way to behind John Kobe against the fence on that play, Joe. He'd run all the way down there to back him up.
I've noticed that the past couple games we've done, he tries to hustle it down there to back that throw up. He does a pretty good job at it, especially with all that gear on.
There's a fly ball into left field. Pettis is under it for out number 3.
It's a great way to start the second inning off there for us, Nathan.
So after top of the second complete, Summertown up 2-1. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome back here in the bottom of the second. Leading things off for Summertown will be number 13, Max Dillard. That pitch is fouled back into the net for strike 1. The 0-1 is lifted down the first base line. Behind the first base dugout, out of play for strike 2.
We just need to keep driving his pitch count up, Joe.
Yes. Run him up. That pitch is outside for ball 1. I'll give you a 1-2 count. That pitch is in the same location for ball 2. Even things up at 2-2. That pitch is lined to third baseman, who makes the catch for out number 1.
That's a good hit.
He was in the right spot at the right time.
He was. Next up for Summertown is leadoff batter number 5, Aidan Perez. That pitch is high for ball 1. Oh, 1 pitch is called, strike 2.
No way.
That was way
Strike
outside.
1. We got a 1-1 count. Pitch is high for ball 2.
I think he called better from behind the mound.
The 2-1 pitch. Outside for ball 3.
Should have been ball 4.
That'll give you a 3-1 count. Pitch was low for ball 4. So we'll have a base runner on here for Ryder Blackwood with 1 out. See if we can't make something happen with the base runner here, Nathan.
Yeah, we need him on.
They
Need
pick
him
back
on
at
second
first,
at
and
least.
He's back safe. This pitcher for CA ain't scared to throw back at you over there. So he does it again, and Aidan is back safe again. 3rd time. And we're still getting sizable leads off of first base with him picking at us. So
You get runners on it, it tends to
We're
bother
being
that pitcher.
aggressive.
You can tell.
I don't know if Aidan will be able to steal second now or not if he wanted to. He's going to be tired.
That's 6 times.
That is either 5 or 6 times in a row he is picked back to first base. You think he would give up?
Oh, I would totally steal on him now.
And the runner goes. And it's throwed out for out number 2.
And I think he got around that from here, but the umpire had a different view than we did.
Yeah, the umpire was in front of the defensive player there making the tag. Pitch is called strike. What did you see what the first pitch was, Nathan?
I didn't.
It was a strike. There we go. Ryder Blackwood's down on strikes, and that's how your 2nd inning will end. We'll be back in the top of the 3rd.
Welcome back here to the top of the 3rd. Pitch number 1 is swung on and missed for strike 1. Pitch number 2 is up the middle for a base hit. Center fielder tried to make a throw to first, but nobody was covering first. So the runner is on first base. So CA, I have one on. And Joe, I believe this is the top of the lineup.
I believe you're right.
Count now will be 2-0. Missed outside with the last two pitches.
We need to find the zone here, see if we can't get a ground ball double play or.
It's fouled off for strike one. That's hit straight up. Graham appears to be under it, and he does make the play for out number one.
That ball was hit a mile high, Nathan.
So it'll be a fly out to the catcher.
There's not much wind here today, but that ball drifted back towards the center of the field a little bit there.
Pitch number one is high for ball one. Pitch number two will be outside, ball two. That one will be inside corner for strike number one.
It's a nice pitch right there.
That was the same spot, but he called that one a ball. So the count now 3-1. Inside for ball four. So they'll have runners on first and second now with one out.
Defense needs to be big right here and make a play on anything hit.
This kid hit it to third base last time.
Need to try to stay away from any errors.
There's a fly ball to the shortstop. Blackwood has it for the second out. So two away now. The batter stepping to the plate. There's a hit to second base. Perez has it, throws on to one for the out. So after the top of the third completed, Summertown still leads CA 2-1. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. Leading things off here for Summertown's number 3, Graham Howell. That pitch is called strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch is inside for ball 1. We have a high school softball, Summertown versus Loretta. It's tied 0-0 after 1. 1-1 pitch was fouled back into the net for strike 2. Pitch is cut on and missed for strike 3. That'll be your first out. Bottom of the third here. We have number 10, Cecil Williams, stepping in the bat. First pitch to Williams is high and inside for ball 1. Pitch is lifted into right field. Right fielder will make the catch for out number 2. Next up for Summertown is number 52, Jake Pettis. First pitch to Pettis is lifted in the air to short for out number 3. And that's how your third inning will end. Your score is Summertown 2, CA 1. We'll be back with top of the fourth action here in a minute.
Thank you.
Welcome back here in the top of the fourth inning. Summertown leading 2-1 over CA. Pitch number 1 is swung on into right field. Max Dillard does make the catch for out number 1.
Terrible job following the ball today.
Pitch number 1 is a line drive base hit into center field. Cecil does get on the ball quickly and get it back in to hold him for a single. So 1 on and 1 out here in the top of the fourth. There's a base hit down the third base line, and it gets by Pettis in the left field. A runner is around in third to score. They will have the runner out at third base, but they will score a run to tie it up 2-2.
That ball got into the fence over there, Nathan, and I think Pettis had a hard time trying to get it.
Yeah, it was a shot. Oh, it was a hard hit ball down that third base line. Pitch number 1 is a ball low. Second pitch is in there for a strike. The count now 1-1. There's a line drive in the center, caught by Williams. So that'll be the third out of the inning, but CA did score a run off of a hard hit ball down the third base line to tie the game at 2-2. We'll be back shortly.
All right, welcome back here in the bottom of the fourth. Leading things off for Summertown is number 11, Braden Keaton. He takes first pitch high for ball 1. Second pitch is high for ball 2. He thought about swinging at that one, Nathan.
Yeah, he wanted it.
2-0 pitch is low for ball 3. Sure, he'll be taken all the way here. As that pitch is low for ball 4. We got a leadoff walk. Hunter King will pinch run for Braden Keaton.
See how many pickoffs we get here.
Batting now for Summertown is number 14, John Colby Stanley. As the pitcher picks to Hunter at first, but he's back safe. As that pitch is hit up the middle to the shortstop, who flips to second for 1 out. Stanley is safe at first.
So we did manage to stay away from the double play and still have a runner on base.
We got a runner on first with 1 out. Batter will be Elijah Huckabee. That pitch is outside for ball 1. He did square to try to bunt there, pulled it back. bunts that ball into the net, foul. That'll bring your count to 1-1. Base runner's got to be quick here, Nathan, on something that might be bunted back towards the pitcher.
I bet that pitcher is throwed over to first base at least 40 times in this game already, Joe.
Yeah.
There's not been an errant throw yet. He must practice something.
His picks to first is probably close to his pitch count. That pitch is bunted up the first base line.
And they do
And
throw it
they
away.
Throw that ball away. We will have runners first and second with 1 out. Batter now is Max Dillard. First pitch to Dillard is outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 2. Runner at second got a late jump, but does advance to third base safely. That was close, Nathan.
Yeah, it was too close for comfort.
Got to read that better. We will have runners second and third, 1 out. As that pitch is lifted in the air down the third base line, it will be out of play. That'll have our count at 2-1.
Got a pinch runner in for John Kobe. Blaze Franks.
Dillard steps in with a 2-1 count. That ball is rifled foul down the third base line.
Could use the good base hit right here now.
Yeah. Keep that ball right there fair. 2-2 pitch. Low. That'll bring your count full. Full count pitch is on its way. Low for ball 4. He will walk. We'll have bases loaded, 1 out for number 5, Aidan Perez. First pitch to Perez is called strike 1 on the outside corner. Pitch is behind him for ball 1.
That could have been a run there, Joe.
Yeah. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. That'll have your count 1-2. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll be your second out of the inning. Next up for Summertown is Ryder Blackwood.
We really need one of these runs to score.
We need one, at least one. First pitch to Blackwood is outside for ball one.
He's working really fast.
That pitch is lifted in the air in the shallow right
That's
center, and
gonna
it
be
will
down.
get down. It scores one, will score two.
Did the run score first?
The runner at third is out.
He did score, I think, before the out.
So we got two. We'll have to go confirm that.
We should have two. We should have got 2 runs off of that. So that'll bring your score CA 2, Summertown 4 after 4. We'll be back in the top of the 5th inning. Welcome back to top of the 5th. First batter for CA. Take strike one. The 0-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's right.
Yeah.
The 0-2 pitch lifted into shallow center. Cecil Williams will make the play for out number 1.
Yeah, I didn't know about the one pitch, Joe. I didn't see the umpire. It was like a late call, and then he said strike.
Yeah, he waited a minute before he made the call, but
This will be the second batter of the inning stepping in now for CA. First pitch is a called strike one. Second pitch called strike two. Third pitch is a little bit inside for a ball. It's fouled off his leg. So the count 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Ball barely misses inside. So the count 2-2. There's a swing and miss. Gets by the catcher. He does make a throw down to first in time for the out. So that'll be a strikeout for out number 2. Pitch in there for a called strike. Joe, CA's got some activity going in their bullpen now.
They do. They've got a lefty over here warming up.
Second pitch is in there for a ball, so it'll be 1-1.
I heard they were playing like past 11:30 last night.
There's a called strike.
Nice pitch there from Braden.
There's a base hit up the middle. He had a late swing on that one, Joe. I thought he was going to lay off of it, and then he decided to swing.
Yeah, and somehow he snubbed it right up the middle there for a base hit.
So CA has one on with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. As Braden steps off the back of the mound.
They say they hit him. They're going to question that.
He's saying that hit the batter, so Coach Burleson's coming out.
The batter didn't even know it, did he?
No, the batter didn't even act like he knew it hit him. Umpires are going to talk about it here.
Boys just need to stay cool here, Joe, and calm and get this other out right here.
Yeah, if we can get this guy right here out, we'll be all right. They do say he was hit with the pitch.
It's a ball outside. Braden's got to lock down here and take control.
Yeah, he's got to pound the zone here and make this batter do something.
There's a foul ball to the first base side for a strike. Count now 1-1. It's another foul ball back behind the home plate, home team side. So the count now 1-2. Foul ball on that pitch behind the plate. Count still 1-2. Gets by the catcher, Graham makes a throw to third, and he is called safe, so both runners will advance up. So the count 2-2 with 2 outs. There's a strikeout for out number 3. So we've completed the top part of the 5th inning here, and Summertown leads 4-2 over CA. We'll be back shortly.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading things off for Summertown is number 3, Graham Howe. First pitch is a ball. One 0 pitch to Graham. Called strike 1. Pitcher's working quick here. That pitch is low and outside for ball 2. That pitch is hit hard foul down the first base line. Pitch is inside for strike 3. Start the inning off with a strikeout there.
79 pitches. This has got to be his last bat.
Number 10, Cecil Williams steps into bat. First pitch to him is high for ball 1.
It looked really high with Cecil up there batting.
It did. Pitch is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Cecil's a kiddo that gets in the box and is small, and they scoot up, and he usually burns them.
Yeah. Pitch is on the outside corner for strike 2. That pitch is hit back up the middle, bounces off the mound. Shortstop makes the play for out number 2. Stepping into the box next is number 52, Jake Pettis.
I think we're going to see a pitcher change here.
Yeah, coach is coming out to the mound.
Or you might be telling him you got 2 pitches left.
While we're taking a little break here, softball update. Summertown High School and Loretta is tied 0-0 after 2 innings. We will make a pitching change. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
What did it take so long?
Welcome back. After the pitching change, batter for Summertown will be number 52, Jake Pettis. First pitch to Pettis. Called strike one. The 0-1 swung on and missed for strike two. Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball one. Pitch is high for ball two. We'll even your count up at 2-2. Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball three. We'll bring the count full. Full count pitch. Inside for strike three. That's how your fifth inning will end. Your score is Summertown 4, CA 2. We'll be back in the top of the sixth.
Welcome back here to the top of the sixth inning as Summertown leads CA 4-2. First batter for CA will be stepping in the box. He takes strike one. Second pitch is a ball inside. As a fly ball into right field will be caught by Max Dillard for the first out of the inning. There's a grounder to the second baseman, Perez. He throws to first in time for the out. So it'll be the second out of the inning. Third batter of the inning will be stepping in now for CA. It's a called strike.
Braden's been effective with that pitch, Nathan. He's thrown it several times.
That was a little bit low for ball one. That's a shot down the third base side, but foul. So the count now will be 1-2. Whatever pitch that was he threw, we need to stay away from that one.
Yeah, he was all over that one.
It was inside about the letters. We need to get that ball down in the zone. Get the ground ball. There it is.
There it is.
That's a hit to second base. Perez will field it, throw to first for the third out of the inning. So after the top of the sixth complete, Summertown still leads 4-2.
All right, leading things off here in the bottom of the sixth for Summertown is number 11, Braden Keaton. First pitch is cut on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is lifted into the air towards second baseman, who makes the catch for out number one. Stepping in the box now for Summertown is number 14, John Colby Stanley. First pitch to him is outside for ball one. That pitch is high for ball number two.
Just a bit inside. Be nice to get some runners on, get an insurance run or two.
It would be nice.
They've already run for John Colby, so they can't run for him again.
That brings your count to 3-0. That pitch is inside for strike one. Bring your count to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is hit on the ground to third baseman, who makes the play to first for out number two. Stepping into the box now is number 25, Elijah Huckabee. Pitch was high, but he swung.
He tried to check his swing, but went a little far.
Yeah, he tried to check that there, but That pitch is hit on the ground hard to third baseman, who makes the play to first for out number 3. That's how your 6th inning will end. Your score is still Summertown 4, CA 2. We'll be back with the top of the 7th in just a moment.
Welcome back here to the top of the 7th inning. As CA has stepped to the plate with Summertown ahead 4-2. That was hit right out in front of the plate, and Braden come off and fielded and made a wild throw to first. Dillard was there to back him up and to hold him at first base.
It's a hard play to try to make there.
It looked like he slid a little bit too. First pitch in there is a strike. Foul ball. So the count now 0-2. Ball high. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's hit too short and no play is made. So there's a runner on first and second now, Joe.
They were playing more up the middle there. He hit that ball in the 5-6 hole, and it took Ryder a while to get over there to it. It was a slow hit ball too. It wasn't a rocket on the ground.
First pitch is a foul. Second pitch is a ball. It's by the catcher. The runners are going to move up to second and third with no outs.
They see it, ties it up.
There's that
Called
breaking
strike.
pitch again there, Nathan. Pitch is pretty. was a line drive shot to third. We've got the runner in a rundown between third and home. He will be tagged out.
So we will get the runner going home. They do have runners on second and third now with one out.
Second and first.
First and second.
Yeah, first and second, sorry. We need a good double play ball here to end this, Joe.
Yeah, double play ball would be great. We've struggled with making those double plays when we've had the opportunity. There's that breaking pitch again.
There's a called strike. Called strike 2.
That breaking pitch back to back there, Nathan, is pretty effective.
It's a ball high. So the count now 1-2 with one out. It's a ball outside. We're going to have to go after him here, Joe. We can't get a walk.
No, we got to give him something to hit. Let's just make a play on it.
It's a foul ball out of play. It's a ball inside, so the count now full. A little bit on the outside for ball 4. Bases loaded.
Will be loaded with one out.
He's over 80. He's going to have to come out after this batter, at least.
It's a fly ball foul off the lights by the third base dugout. A foul ball to the first base side. So no balls, 2 strikes. We got to make a play here, Joe.
Yeah, we definitely need to limit
Another foul ball out of play.
runs scored here. If they, the ground ball anywhere in the infield, I'm sure the runner, they're going to go home with it to try to get the out. But
There's a fly ball to the catcher. Graham does have it for the second out. So Joe Braden's reached his pitch count. So he's going to have to come out now with 2 outs.
he pitched 6 2/3. Very, very effective there. He done well.
We're going to take a break and we'll be back. Welcome back here to the top of the 7th inning. As Summertown leads CA 4-2. CA has a bases loaded, and John Kobe Stanley will now be the pitcher, and Braden Keaton will be playing first base. And there's pitch number 1. Grounded to Braden at first for the out. The Eagles will win 4-2.
1 pitch, 1 out there.
Hey, that was a good game right there. Good job for John Kobe to come in and get that 1 pitch and the 1 out.
Yep. And high school game will be streamed on X Sports Network.
And they play the game next, so it's probably going to be about a 20, 30-minute break, and they will be back.
Middle school will play Friday home at 4:30 against Mount Pleasant. What was the high school softball score, Will?
5-0 after 4.
High school softball, Summertown's leading Loretta 5-0 after 4 innings. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you Friday.